Hello guys, 𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗚𝗦 here. Today's analysis is about insisting on ego versus forcing the meta. AKA, will you sacrifice your own fun for the team? Meta as a word is basically a debate generator. You talk about the meta, almost instantly someone disagrees with you, and for some reason, no matter how much you explain, they just don't seem to agree with you. But here's an even weirder question. Do we even know what meta actually means? Let that sink in. Like, pause the video and think about it. Something feels off, doesn't it? We don't even know what meta really is, yet we were arguing over it. So, what even is a meta? Academically speaking, it means something above, something beyond, something higher. However, it's too vague to describe how we actually use the word meta. We debate about meta weapons, meta classes, meta strategies, so above weapons? Beyond classes? Higher strategies? Doesn't make sense, does it? Therefore, to start this analysis of ego and meta, I need to define meta first, in a more precise way. You may disagree, but here goes nothing. Here's how I define meta. Something that is placed at the top when a certain criterion is applied. For example, if you arrange soldiers' rocket launchers under a criterion versatility, the one placed at the top will be the stock, and the original. Yeah, that easy. Then here comes the another question. If that's what meta is, what's an ego? We intuitively know that insisting on ego is the polar opposite of the following the meta. But just now, I defined the meta as the top under a certain criterion, right? Therefore, to define ego, I think we need to introduce another axis. Personal, social. The criteria you pick to build the meta coordinate system can be anything, but we can place them between two ends under this standard. Your personal opinion or general, social agreement. There's no clear line between them, but at least we know that they are different. However, just because you made your meta under a personal criterion, that doesn't automatically make you an egoistic asshole. The collision of metas, a crash between criteria, between opinions, makes you look like one. The funny thing is, this is happening on both ends. Let me give you an example. There's a guy whose meta is based on his own fun, so he chose to play Troller. And there's another guy whose meta is based on the team's win, so he chose to play Battalion's backup, Banner Soldier. As long as they don't collide, in other words, argue, nothing goes wrong. But as soon as they start to argue and force their own meta on each other, they'll see each other as an egoistic bitch. The Troller enjoyer will see the other as a bossy asshole, and the Banner Soldier will see the other as a selfish motherfucker. Seen this somewhere, right? Yes, sweat versus casual debate. That was this, a meta collision, ego manifestation. Then, how can we fix this problem? I think we can't. Choosing which criteria to base their meta on is up to each person. Forcing a specific meta on others is nothing but an egoistic, arrogant attempt. So, what we can do is just respect and suggest. If you want your team to enjoy, no sweat, say to them, we don't necessarily have to win to enjoy the game. I appreciate your effort, but it's okay. Mind if I have fun my own way? If you want your team to work together for a victory, say to them, I know you guys are here for fun, but having fun and winning would be better than having fun but losing. Mind if we work together a bit to win this game? With enough conversation, you and your team might come to an agreement. a Goldilocks state, the ideal, a lobby where everyone's happy. However, even with this, you and your team might not come to an agreement. But in that case, we have this button. Remember, there is no penalty for leaving a lobby in TF2 casual. Sometimes giving up is the only answer. And in fact, that's totally fine. So yeah, this is my analysis of ego and meta in gaming. And based on this, I will try to make something for MVM community. The ultimate solution to the MVM toxicity problem, kinda. Not sure how long will it take, but I'll try to finish in 2 weeks. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any ideas or whatever, feel free to leave anything in the comments. Alright, it's over. This was 𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗗, signing off.